at now. I'm not hearing about any truthers, any New Age movement. I'm not hearing about any real hardcore, like, revolutionists on TV. I'm hearing about just regular persons protesting that have signs up showing Obama kind of like a demonized cartoon thing. Irony. So despite that we're not seeing these really ultra, like, hardcore, persons who know the government extremely well on TV, we are seeing normal persons that have some concerns. But look at where it's brought us. Fathom. The word fathom is probably the biggest something. I'm not even sure what fathom is at this point, because so many prophecies, so many theories, so many ideas of how we were going to be freed, or if we were going to be freed, were conveyed. Very similar in a lot of ways. Despite all these chat rooms, despite all these groups, despite all these efforts in trying to expose the government's darkest secrets, it took but protests on a health care bill to bring the government down. And also a congressman mess up to make 2 votes that literally stopped health care and cap and trade in Congress from passing. We are only expected to do so much. Realism, logic, common sense, simplicity, ease of life, eternal ease of life. This act of challenge, this act of hardship, this act of needing to be strong, strength. Within days now, when you view strength, you're going to realize strength was just something. It was just something. Muscle? Wow. What's muscle going to do? What is essentially muscle going to do? Muscle is a survival physicality. It is to survive a primal condition, a primal phase, until at one point it is no longer the physical muscles that you need to provide your survival and essentials to evolve, but the mind, and then the strength of spirituality, and then the strength of metaphysicality, and then the strength of ultimatism, then Godism. Where does muscle, where does anything, quote, manly have any value at all? And look at how the world has been run overall. What sex has overall ran the world in all history of this planet? An evolution polarity effect will also kick in as well. The polarity right now is at the peak. Polarity, I mean, as far as looking at the actuality of what's going on here and the all, which is eternity itself, eternity of existences and universes. That's a quantification. Men are going to have to realize some things that are going to be very difficult, I'm sure, to deal with. And we are going to see some primal reactions. This is why most men still have primal reactions still now. Most men cause violence. Most men do things that are just not even legitly interesting. Look at how most men throw things off. You can't question this. It's not sexist. It's not favoritism. It's not particularism. It's actualism. Who's trying to express beauty? Men or women? Who is trying to express harmony and peace? Men or women? Why is there a side at all? Because there was a first. There is a first at some point. However, once that occurs, from there essentially is an example of who became first, who became the first goddess, who became the first god, who became the first nebula. There is a first. But existence itself, I can't convey any actual words, I'm unable to convey. Now, evolution being the primary understanding of why there is even a cosmic occurrence happening at all, women are going to realize just how insanely limited they were. Men are going to realize how limited they were and how they were, how a lot of primal instincts were trying to, keep going through so many unnatural ways in this world for a long period of time. But there is still the recognition and acknowledgement levels that occur. It's going to be quite interesting, actually, because I'm actually looking forward to it a bit, because I am really tired of not just the unnatural circumstances, but tired of knowing that the core self sees all that should be within the person. Once the occurrence happens, there's going to be a recognition, acknowledgement, and irony realized globally at an instant. The core self will be realized at that instant, and the eternal spectrum will be realized at that instant. So if you're not able to real-time calibrate and fluctuate and shift, it's technically okay, because the 12D core self is able to do this, and also all the calibrated understandings that should have occurred within a certain time frame of your very life existence in this universe that has been affected by Chaos himself. It's going to be interesting to hear what he has to reflect on and say to those who were affected by him. It's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure what really is going to be conveyed. You're going to be caught up at a very quick rate. Who you are now is only sustained because the unnatural circumstances are still occurring. Once the unnatural circumstances subside, you might not even realize it, but you're going to start feeling yourself. You're going to start being yourself almost automatically in a sentient way. It's going to be as if, you've lived under a rock for a long time, and then a realization occurs, and you are a celestial prism star. Whew, irony. It's interesting. I'm watching this recording time, and I'm like, I need to keep up with this. It's unscripted. People want to hear a consistent flow of information. It's funny because I'm watching these seconds tick, and I know I'm supposed to be talking about very important things, but each second that ticks, we're coming that much closer. And I have provided what is necessary. I've provided the amount of videos that is necessary. Hybrid Nexus Enlightenment being a very big one. Now, my purpose has been fulfilled. My mission's been fulfilled. My mission was fulfilled as of, I believe, 3 weeks ago. 3 being a very key number right now. Synchronicity is coming down to digits that are, I don't even think overwhelming is the right word anymore. It's real time now, people. I guess. I don't know. I'm not. My intentions are known. As far as language the consideration of language right now is express what is necessary. That's the fundamental foundation. Then express what enhances. Most of the time,